What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for taking the time to join us this evening. We got our guests waiting backstage, and we have a couple exciting things going on because we actually have one correspondent live out on the West Coast currently, and apparently, what's that right now? Okay, so we actually have a correspondent live on the ground, and we're going to take the temperature of the general public and see what's going on here. So, guys, hang tight. Let's hear from our correspondent on the street. That's right. They were happy to see him, and how happy he was to see them. So, they were happy to see him, and how happy he was to see them. You could tell by the smiles. So, thank you, correspondent on the ground. Thank you. I only said West Coast because it was bright outside, and I have no excuse other than that because it's a few hours behind. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. First off, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to be here. Goodness gracious, 40 people in one place, and we're just getting started. I love y'all so much. We got our guest backstage, like I said, and what we're going to do if this is your first time coming to DLD After Dark, thank you. Appreciate that. I'd like to think that over some time here, we'll likely earn your subscription if you just do a little click, but only if you feel as if we've earned it. Okay, if you're, I'm not gonna, be like the simp for likes and shares and subscribes and stuff because YouTube barely shares my stuff with my people, let alone are they going to share my stuff with new people? So sadness. Anyway, let's go ahead. We're gonna take the next 10 minutes or so to greet all of our. Excuse me. Woo. We're going to take the next 10 minutes or so to greet all of our channel members, the ones that keep the lights on quite literally, because that's literally the only funding that comes to the channel anyway. So thank you all so much. I'm going to greet all the channel members. And if you're watching this for the first time, stick around. If you're watching this on replay the next day or the next day or the next day, do me a favor and comment Replay Mafia. Sorry, I was thinking the recapitulation syndication, which if you're Spin 360, you can do that too. Or if you're Razor JB, you can go ahead and drop that Replay Mafia. So shout out to him for that. Y'all come up with the coolest little names and slogans and stuff. The Noti Squad, it's cool. Way cooler than anything that I could come up with. Anyway, let's go ahead and get it going. We're going to greet everyone that's in here first by starting with all the channel members because they're the ones that do the thing that helps us do the stuff. We also have some dope stuff coming over the next like week or so, so be on the lookout because you might see some content, some hard videos uploaded. Question mark. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with first tonight was your boy. He's first nearly every other night. Your boy Kurt 24, Loki, the producer of the show. Not only is he a channel member, but he is a mod extraordinaire as well. Salute to you, and I'll give you not only a fist bump, but also a high five. Appreciate that. A crisp, oh snap! I'm always knocking stuff over. A crisp high five. Look at the tension on that hand. You could slap a bee. Anyway, at a close second was your boy dang old Matt. He was in. I mean, it was a matter of seconds. It was impressive. Let's go through and say what's up to all the rest of the channel members. We appreciate you guys. We got Blue Curtain Burner up in here, also a channel member. We love it. Z, what's up, brother? Also a channel member. Great to see you. Eric Stockbridge, what's up, fam? Also a channel member. ZNT, we got ZNT Misfit. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. ADXR920, what's up, brother? Also a channel member. We got Drew, who happens to be in Oregon, also a channel member. By the way, I missed some messages from you. My apologies. I've been just slammed over the last few days. Really, it's been a couple of crazy weeks, but I'll get back to you ASAP. Promise. Pinky promise. Let's see. Drew. Lightning McQueen. What's up, brother? Lightning McQueen. Flying Rich. What's up, brother? I actually just missed a call from you when I was going live. My apologies, my friend. And I'm sure, I don't know. Shoot me a text. I don't know. Why were you calling me? What do you need, bro? I'm just kidding. Sound like we talk all day. Now, not only is Flying Rich a mod, he's also a channel member. Appreciate you. We got Murph Dog. What's up, brother? Murph Dog, also a channel member. We got Rom Bear, also a channel member. Dang, 717 Rider, where you been at, bro? What's up, all you 9mm loving Fed boys? Been a minute since stopped through. Hope all has been well. You too, man. Good to see you, my guy. Fat Gray Man, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Hold on, I gotta watch the ads. Oh, you got that's good news, especially being that the first segment that I played was filled with F's and B's and A's. That's not a bad sign. T for Tejas, my guy out there capping rattlesnakes like nothing. Bro, I don't know how you do it. You got balls of steel and you must walk around with a wheelbarrow in front of you. My man is out there just doming rattlesnakes like nothing. It is crazy. People say that there's no reason to have 9mm rat shot. Pfft, Garbaggio. Jason Newing, great to. Oh, snap. I'm just knocking stuff all over the dang old place. I'll tell you what, propane and propane accessories. Jason, great to see you, my guy. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. Also a channel member, Tech Money, also a channel member. We all know and love Goombeam. If you're looking for the best flashlights in the world, and if you're also looking to start a small army of flashlights that can start campfires and provide you with the clarity of a laser beam and a lightsaber, then go to Goombeam. He's the man. Use code DARK. You save monies, and it supports the channel. Jason Ewing, Aggie, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Zanti Fire Rider as well. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. See Zanti, Drew, what it do? And also, my apologies, I failed to mention that Drew is also a lifetime channel member. Shauna member, great to see you. She says, "Welcome everybody. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much." Just extremely professional. I get what do you say, guys? Like she has to be the most professional moderator out there. Like she's got these pre-scripted that like I love it. And then when I say like, "Hey guys, make sure to check out Goombeam," bam, she drops the Goombeam link. Kurt does the same. Mike McClune does the same. Like you guys are like on point. It's insane. I don't deserve you, is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie. I ate a burrito right before I did this, and it was kind of nasty because I was making dog food for my dog, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw something together real quick. So I took some excuse me, a can of pinto beans, and then I threw in some other stuff like salsa, veggies, and cheese, and I kind of just warmed it up and just threw it in like just a little tortilla. But looking at that pinto bean can thing after I made the dog's dog food was absolutely disgusting. I mean, it looked near identical, and I was like, "Bro, I don't know if I wanna eat this," but alas, here we are. Okay, Murph Dog, Jason Ewing, Zanti, Shana Memba, Murph Dog. Let's see. Gort, great to see you, Gort. Also a Chana Memba. What's up, brother? Let's see. Agorizer, Murph Dog, Drew, Fat Gray. Did I say what's up to Fat Gray Man? I think I did. Fat Gray Man, great to see you. Agorizer, Murph Dogs, Anti Misfit, Barton Fink. What's up, brother? Tonight's build was a glow in the dark Uni Scorpion Unicorn front, Unicorn front end 22 Scorpion. What, bro? That is insane, insane. Okay, Drew, Flying Rich. Let's see. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any channel members. Fire Rider, Murph Dog, Gort, another channel member. Aggie, my guy. Murph Dog, Flying Rich, Gort. Dang, see, when I leave y'all in here for too long, this is what happens. Drew, Goombeam, 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 FJB. I had to throw that in there. Isn't that funny though? Like that's probably the best like 25 seconds of TV that I've seen. And it was on C-SPAN. I'm probably gonna get a copyright whatchamacallit for that. Let's see. Fat Gray Man, Murph Dog, Zanti, Agorizer, Eric Stockbridge, Mike McClune, the Goon. What's up, brother? You guys gotta excuse me. I'm using my left hand because when I salute with my right hand, I knock stuff over and I make a mess. So let's see. Lightning McQueen. I think I said what's up to you, Lightning McQueen. I said what's up to Gord, all Chenaman Buzz, Murph Dog, Zanti, Jason, Flying Rich with the super duper chat. Jizzly shirt. Get it for free? Absolutely not. This was a $10 shirt, by the way. I got this for 10 doll hairs. And it says on the back, "We are weapon makers." So I had to get it. I had to get it. When Geisley did their sale, I knew I couldn't afford their actual stuff. So I just bought their gear. And actually, I got one of their shagrams or whatever they're called, the baklavas. But your boy Drew sent me two Geisley bandanas, but they were on sale for like $3, bro. Shout out to you, Drew. I didn't even get to tell you. I got to open the box, bro. You are the man. Like I'm gonna hit on that tonight too, but we'll keep it moving. Let's see. Agorizer, Mike McClune, the Goon, Murph Dog, Jason, Zanti, Lightning McQueen. Hold up. My bad, y'all. I got behind. Lightning McQueen. Z? I saw Evan Bazinski say, "Oh, what? What happened? Hang on." No, you're good, bro. You're good. Sometimes I've had credit cards expire and stuff, so pulls up. Don't even worry about it, bro. I'm still gonna come back through and show love. Shauna Mike McClune, T for Tejas, Agarizer. You know, you were out there dome. By the way, Flying Rich, thank you for the super chat, my guy. T for Tejas was out there doming rattlesnakes. Like, you got to have balls of steel if you're going to be out there doing that. Let's see. Murph Dog, Agarizer, T for Tejas. Here they are, beautiful. Z, member for 29 months, bro. That's insane. Hold my spoon. I got this. Hold my spoon. CNT Designs and Arms, also a channel member. What's up, brother? Member for 27 months, brother. Thank you. Checking in, perps, but got to crash. Love you all. You too, man. Have a good night, my guy. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. And I appreciate the endless supply of support. You are the man. Murph Dog, Gort, Agarizer, Eric Stockbridge, Shauna Z, Fire Rider, Zanti. Hold on, I'm cruising through, making sure I don't miss nobody. Channel members get priority. Y'all got to show the love. Hey, Red Dawn Readiness. What's up, brother? Great to see you. There he is, CNT Designs and Arms. Not only a channel member, a mod as well. Appreciate you. Murph Dog, Gutta Cheese. What's up, brother? Have you printed a gun today? Appreciate you coming in. The obligatory, have you printed a gun today? Love it. You look moist. I am, bro. So I just did like 2 miles with the dog. I am like literally I was like out of breath before I even started the stream. You look moist. That's the first time someone said that to me, and I actually had a good explanation for that. Let's see. Red Dawn Readiness, Smurf Dog. Let's see. Gutta Cheese, Smurf Dog, Drew. Come on, come on. CNT Designs and Oz. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm out here doing it. Out here doing it. Dark screwed up and has Alpo burps. Oh, bro. Could you imagine switching those cans up? Ugh. Damian Christ, my brother in Christ. What's up, fam? Good to see you. Chris Bullis, great to see you, man. It's been a minute. Let's see. DB, my guy, great to see you as well. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Silverback, what's up, brother? Great to see you. And I saw some other folks up in here. Dang old Matt, you know, we know you're always at least second, if not first. Hey Seed, what's up, brother? Great to see you. Let's see. And I may have missed you guys. Jen Champ, there you are, Jen Champ. What's up, fam? Damian Christ, Jen Champ, Hayseed, M. Gabriel, there you are. What's up? Where is center mass on a snake? The dome piece. That's basically the only place you you could aim. And don't forget, after you could literally cut the head off of a snake, and because of its activity and its neurological activity and the signals that are still being sent through the snake, it can still bite you even after it's been dead, even after it's been dead for a minute or two. So you gotta dome it. You gotta dome it. Like that's it. And even if you cut the noggin off, you gotta dome it. Like that's just the way that it goes. Evan Budzinski, brother, great to see you as well. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So if you guys you may or may not know, but me and your boy, hey Rip Curl, great to see you. Me and your boy Joe from Shooting Gallery, previously Shooting Gallery New England, we started another show. It's called PewMongous. Get it? It's kind of a play on humongous, but it's PewMongous. It was originally two guys and one gun, or two guys, one gun. Kind of a play on something there, if you know what I'm saying. And because after 2 episodes, maybe even 3 episodes, we found out that there's literally another podcast called Two Guys, One Gun. And it's like almost exactly the same. And it's by a large conglomerate that we didn't want to, step on. So just as like a professional courtesy, I figured that we should just, Joe and I talked about it, and we were like, you know what, let's do the professional courtesy thing, and let's go ahead and swap the name up. So we did, and then we switched it to PewMongous. So without further ado, I would like to bring on our esteemed guest of the evening, your boy, Shooting Gallery Official.
What's up? It's Greg.
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
Not much, man. It's hot as balls out down here.
Bro, it's hot as balls here too, son. Hang on, let me just adjust you real quick. While I do this, just say what's up to everyone. Let them know, who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
Well, what's up, guys? If you haven't guessed, my name's Joe. I run Shooting Gallery on YouTube, Rumble, all the social media, Shooting the Woods podcast, every
Mhm.
Wednesday live at 8 p.m. on Rumble. And obviously, we got the PewMongous podcast on Rumble as well. So,
Yeah, when are we doing that, by the way?
Sunday at 9 a.m. Fuck, F that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am not doing a podcast at 9 a.m.
I was like, hold on, did we reschedule it?
And you're like, didn't tell me. I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah.
I see Black Diamond Guns and Gear. What's up, brother? Yeah, no, we're doing it at 9 p.m. on Sundays. Man, at 9 a.m. If someone ever asked me to do a 9 a.m. podcast, I'd be like, I don't need to go on your podcast ever if it's at 9 a.m. I'm
There would
sorry.
have to be a very good reason. A very good reason.
Like, I'm getting a cab at 1911 for me going on that effing podcast. Like, 9 a.m. No.
Is that something that you want? Or is it just the value?
The value, like, because like I'm building a 1911 right now, so like,
Don't they make their stuff out of like moon rocks?
they have one that's made out of moon rocks. I think that's just kind of like a marketing gig. If some dude really carries a 1911 that has moon rocks on it, well,
I'm
good
gonna
for you.
I'm gonna appendix carry that thing in an Uncle Mike's holster. JK. But I know somebody
Uncle
that did rock an Uncle Mike's holster. What was your first holster, Joe?
To be quite honest, I think it might have been Uncle Mike's.
I was just curious.
It might have been Uncle Mike's, or it was.
Didn't we talk about that? Or maybe that was like your second or third holster. But it
Oh
was
yeah,
one of
I
the
know.
conversations.
Yeah, I had Uncle Mike's, and then I went to a Galco, like
Dude,
4 o'clock.
tits.
Yeah, 4 o'clock. I didn't really care for that. And then I had a Serpa holster.
We all did. We all did.
Yeah, it was not good. It broke when I was at the dinner one night. I went to go up to like adjust my pants because I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Like, okay, I'm fat, my pants sag. All of a sudden,
Hold on,
I
your
feel.
Serpa holster broke?
Yeah, it did.
Really?
Yeah, it did.
Where did it break?
Right in the clip.
Really? I couldn't
Yeah.
break that thing on purpose when I had a gun lock in it. Well, it wasn't my gun, but when a gun locked in one.
Yeah, and then I used to carry a clips holsters a lot, and then I didn't.
Should we dig into that at all, or what? It sounds like
No, really, there's nothing to really dig into. To be quite honest, I used to wear their holsters a lot, and then I found the fat guy holster.
yeah, which is now
this-
the Fat Tech holster.
Yeah, the Fat Tech holster. That is literally the one I carry, pretty much my primary carry in. It fits my Gen 3. I carry a Gen 3 Glock 19. But I have been carrying my PSA dagger, and it does fit in the Gen 3 holster, but it's a little bit tight. So I have to get a designated holster.
Yeah.
So the Fat Tack holster is my carry. When I do not have that, just because I'm poor and I haven't bought another holster for my 365, I do carry this crossbreed Rogue. It's not the best, but it works.
Is that's for a Glock?
No, this is for my 365.
Oh, I was gonna say that doesn't look like a Glock shape.
Yeah, no. All my Glock stuff is the fat guy holster, or Fat Tack holster.
Yeah, the Fat Tech holster is where it's at.
I literally need to buy like 3 holsters for because then I also found out that Fat Tech, if you guys check out fattack.com, you can get the Fat Tech holster, obviously, but they have an influencer section. You can get exclusive shooting gallery merch. You can get the Tactical Manny t-shirt, the new logo t-shirts, hats, trucker hats, tank tops, you name it. We got some stuff over there,
dude. And I keep putting it off, man. I got to get my stuff up there. I promise, Josh, Black Diamond Guns Gear. I'm not intentionally doing this. It's just things have been crazy. You guys know the past. Actually, I was gonna say 2 weeks, but the past 17 days has been crazy with just everything going on with my father. Who he is doing better.
Awesome.
Gave an update on the last show, so that's good. And you know, just kind of trying to keep up with everything has been crazy. But so shout out to Evan Budzinski, who it's funny when he came on here, he was like, "What's up, y'all?" And then he looked at his thing, he was like, "Hold up, what?" He literally typed in WTF and then rejoined as a channel member. So Evan Budzinski, my guy, shout out to you. I appreciate you and I appreciate the support, my man. Thank you. And DB actually said that he had gotten bitten once when getting. Okay, bro. I thought you were talking about being bit by a snake, bro. He said, "I DB, that was very witty and creative, and we've all been there."
Oh dear Lord.
I wish I caught that before. I thought he was gonna be like,
I was gonna
"I
say, I'm
got
like,
bit by a snake when I was doming a snake," but no, that's not it. Slim223, what's up, my guy? Another channel member coming up in here. Appreciate you. Um, hold on, I saw another one. Tech Money. We said what's up to you, but what's
Tech
up, brother?
Money. What's up, brother? And ADXR 920
That's
channel
my
member
guy.
on from me as well.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot
but
of these, we have a lot of cross
yeah, we do.
viewership, man. That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, 100%.
ADXR 920 member for 25 months. He says, keep the great content coming. That's what's up, man. Thank you. Thank you. You guys will see that. And by the way, shout out to Black Diamond Guns and Gear as well. And make sure you check out Fat Tack. Even if you're just poking around, just check out Fat Tack.
Yeah,
Even if you're,
they got plate carriers, they got Blue Alpha belts, they got medical equipment, Gideon optics, Goon Beam flashlights over there now. I think they
belts,
got
they got
Prime Armor.
Blue
What else?
Alpha belts, Blue Alpha, right?
Yeah, Blue Alpha. It used to be Blue
Yeah.
Alpha gear, now it's Blue Alpha. I've met that
Yeah.
owner. He was really nice. I carry
Yeah.
Core Essentials, but mainly because
Honestly,
I invested the $70 into the belt, so I was like, you know what, it works for me. I think I spent the money. This thing is probably gonna be buried. I'm gonna be buried in it. That's how I am. You
yeah.
know.
Yeah. Dude, the Blue Alpha belt that I got is the only belt that I'm gonna roll. Now I was thinking about putting a second pistol belt together. One that's I know it's kind of crazy, but so one of them is set up essentially for pistol, and I have one rifle mag, I got medical, I got all the dump pouch, like all the normal stuff on it. Um, but I hate having to move it to and from, the car when I'm going to the range. I hate having to do stuff like that. And then also I'm like, well, what if I want to throw one on that's like kind of more geared towards a rifle, right? Like what if you know what I mean? So maybe setting one up with another rifle mag or
Yeah.
two, and then kind of just setting it up a little different because only only because I have a bunch of other leftover pouches from, like, building my other belt. Otherwise, they're just sitting here doing nothing.
So I'm in that same idea because I already have a battle belt that I kind of have set up, and it's not the best. It's like kind of like what I started with. I have like a Chi-Tac, um, uh, level 2 retention holster I wore when I did armed security. So my belt it was fit for my Glock. I ended up having to Dremel out a spot for a red dot because I started carrying red dots. Um, so that was my right side. On my support side, it was two pistol mags. Now I have medical on there. I was gonna add a dump pouch, but other than that, that's all I really had. I didn't add a knife. I wanted to. I'm thinking about picking up another tourniquet with like a 511 tourniquet holster or whatever and throw it on the belt. But
Yeah.
the problem is I don't like the safe. I have a safe light belt
Mhm.
and I like it. I did used to wear it with just belt stays instead of just putting the inner belt on. So, but when I put the inner belt on, it does work, but it's just, I
Hold
don't
on,
know.
you said you have a safe light safe life belt?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Yeah.
they made. Hey, Edge of the South, what's up, brother? Been a minute
Yeah.
since I've
It was
seen
a
you.
level, it was a level 3, it was like a level 2 retention duty belt. Um,
Hold
when I
on.
did
There there's levels of retention to belts?
the buckle.
Oh, like, okay, yeah, I've heard, like, some are weight bearing, some you can, like, repel off a building off of or
And it's
something like that.
also you have to how it was explained to me is okay. It's a Cobra buckle, but I also have to push. I have a little bit of a switch that I have to push down on top of the Cobra buckle. So it's like someone can't, if I'm tussling around with somebody, they can't just unclip the Cobra buckle and it comes off. Like they have to push it down. It's my
Yeah.
company made me get it, and I was just like, this is the dumbest thing. I'm a rent a cop essentially at a registry.
I mean,
Like
that's a good concept though. Like if you are more likely to get into an engagement doing stuff like that than you are just being a regular dude, you
this
know?
is how I always put it. If I really have to get to a point where I got to draw my firearm at a armed security job, that they will literally fire me the second that gun comes out of my holster.
Mhm.
I I can de-escalate a situation faster with verbal commands over drawing a firearm because they
Or
don't got my back the second
or
that gun.
the hot sauce.
We couldn't have pepper spray.
What?
Couldn't have pepper spray. We couldn't have a flashlight on our belt. We couldn't have handcuffs. Which granted, I wouldn't. If they're like, "Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
have handcuffs," I'd be like, "No."
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, I
But
may sneak a few zip ties in the backpack here and there. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. I get you. But what I was saying to get more on track with it is I was thinking about because Blue Alpha does make duty belts, like battle belts,
Yeah.
and get one that I get one that fits me a little bit better, and I want to set it up like Safari Land, set it up for have a couple rifle pouches, two pistol pouches, a tourniquet, gloves, and a dump pouch, and I think I'd be good.
Dude, if anyone out there I know, look, we just had another like last live stream. We were just kind of talking about gear and stuff, and I I I want to throw in and just drop this one little piece of info. Someone had said like, "Oh, this has been like a 2 hour stream of talking about like consumeristic stuff or whatever." You guys got to understand when we're talking about gear that a lot of people are looking at what are the best options for gear, and it is impossible to have a conversation about equipment without talking about companies, without talking about value and the quality and the price. If we're talking about gear for EDC, for carry guns, for the range and stuff like that. So, look, I am just as much against the bullshit world that we're shoved in the cracks of to live a life of consumerism and convenience and all that garbage. And at the same time, we have to kind of recognize the world that we're in and say, okay, like what's you know what could potentially help me make the best decisions to where you don't have to live your life just consuming and consuming and consuming, and hopefully we could help somebody make some good decisions out there. Real quick shout out to Morningstar. It's been a minute since I've seen you, my guy. Great to see you. And of course we have LARP Raiders Anonymous out here, bro. Great to see you. He said Big D. Great to see you, man. If you guys have not checked out LARP Raiders Anonymous, we had him on the show a couple times. My guy is like a cult classic from the future. And I know that's literally impossible. Show him some love. His content is incredible. He's hilarious. And he's just an all around good guy. We were actually kind of spitballing some ideas of what to do. He was getting a rifle bag from another company. And I actually told him that he should kill the rifle bag in the video and then like wound pack it and put on a tourniquet and like like kill anyway, he's just so down to do like interesting and funny stuff, and I love it. So LARP Raiders Anonymous, I tip my hat to you, my dude. So thank you, appreciate you.
But yeah, no, Fat Tag does have medical care though. But now, guys, go check it
Yep.
out. Is it Medical Gear Outfitters?
You know what, I'm not sure. I know he had said that he's rocking that he's
I
got
know it's
med gear.
Skinny Medics Company, which I want to say it's Medical Gear Outfitters, but I could be wrong. The IFAC that I run in my range bag is a North American Rescue.
Mhm.
So funny story, when I was like getting all my shit together when I lived in Massachusetts, I always wanted to have, I was starting to kind of get into more gear stuff, and I was like, all right, like I should have medical in my range bag or in my car. So I got a couple. I went on Amazon and I'm like, oh, I'm just going to buy a couple IFAC kits.
Mhm.
So they came in and I was just like, "Hey guys, check this out! I got some really cool IFAK kits." Every single one of the people I worked with are all Marines, and they looked at it. They're like, "Where'd you buy that from?" And I'm like,
Like, what is this trash?
Amazon. They're like, "That's Chinese bullshit. That is telling you right now that has asbestos in it." They literally took it apart and they were just like, "Oh, see this tourniquet?" And they just snapped it in front of me. I'm like,
Dang, the
I was
windlass?
like,
They
yeah,
snapped the windlass?
yeah. I was like, dude, what the anger, like this aggression, and they were
Dang.
this is why I loved my inventory manager. He was like, no, dude, don't ever. You should have told us. We would have given you. We would have just given you this stuff. Like, so they
Yeah.
walked over and grabbed like the North American Rescue IFAK kit with their tourniquet, which I really love their tourniquet. And he's like, put it in that. Don't ever buy your medical gear off Amazon ever again. And
Yeah,
then
facts.
like my buddy James that I had on my podcast, J Downrange, he's on YouTube, great channel, funny guy. He came in, he's like, "Yo, dog, why are you buying shit off Amazon, man? Are you okay? Like, do you need to talk? Do you need to like some consoling stuff?" And I'm like, James, I don't see what the big deal is. He's like, "Yo, dog, I'm just worried about you, bro. Like, it worries me that you're on Amazon buying this shit." And I'm like,
Yeah, dude, just let me ask you this. Do you well, actually, hold on, before I ask you this, shout out to More Beta Prince. Good to see you. And CNT Designs at Arms had a question, DLD After Dark. What is your Give Send Go? I don't have a Give Send Go setup. I do. If you look in the description, there's stuff in there. But yeah, that Give Send Go. I don't know. Coop, let me know what you meant. I don't know if that's what you meant or not. And LARPers Anonymous, yes, that is certainly a 37 millimeter launcher behind me. It is definitely not a 40 millimeter launcher with a rifled barrel, because that would be illegal unless it was registered as a destructive device. So, and okay. Hold on. I'm not being facetious, y'all. I'm actually saying like it is a 37 millimeter launcher. And if you don't believe me, check out this 37 millimeter cartridge right here that I just had sitting right here, just
is
in
that
case the question came up.
the Havoc from Specs Tactical?
It
So
is. It is the 9-inch side loading Havoc. So
yeah,
it's dope because like you can literally just press the button, swing it, and the casing just swoop falls right out,
I know.
and you
I
just
want
drop
one.
the thing in there, close it, pull it back, thunk. It actually doesn't do that. It goes bang, but it's still cool. Bro, you there's stuff you could do, There's
Yeah,
stuff
I
you could
want
do.
one. I've always wanted a flare launcher, but it's like, where am I going to shoot that? I could shoot that at the
Oh, in the
clandestine.
sky.
Yeah, but I could shoot that in a clandestine testing facility that Walter Keller has. So
That's true. That's true. Just don't do it in the ballistic barrel or the trap, the bullet trap.
no, no, no.
It'll just bounce around and then like 4 seconds later, boom. I mean that thing is it's
Nah,
intense.
nah, we're
Yeah.
good. After I saw the MG42 shoot in the bullet trap, and like there's so much gas from a belt fed going into that,
Oh
and
yeah.
it kind of like upchucked a little bit, and I was just like, whoa. And me and Walter just, you seen the video, me and Walter looked at each other and we're like, oh, we're just gonna keep going. And that video literally is at like 200,000, over 200,000 views now.
Dude, I mean, a lot of people aren't out there blowing rounds out of an MG42. I mean, that thing is, what do they call it? Hitler's buzzsaw,
Yeah,
I think.
Hitler's bone saw or Hitler's buzz saw or something like that. But
That
that
thing
gun
is
is
crazy.
honestly, that was the first belt that I've ever shot.
Really?
Uh, yeah, and it is the most pleasant gun for an 8 millimeter to shoot. Like, oh my god, I love that gun. It's
Frag.
like once in a lifetime gun I'd ever shoot.
Oh yeah, yeah. That thing is. I've shot a couple belt feds, and there's just something really special about running a belt fed. Uh, the what is it? The 249, the M249 saw.
Yeah, I've always wanted to shoot that.
So that's a really cool gun when you're firing it from the belt. If anybody out there, any dudes that were in the military, any service members, any GWAT dudes, anyone out there that's handled and fired a full auto M249, um, if you're running it from the belt, it runs pretty reliably. dare I say, more reliably than even the M60, who's, it's prone to have some malfunctions here and there. But when I was running it, I was like, you know what? I ran through my belt. You can also run it. It has a secondary ammunition
Yeah.
source. Yeah. So I took a couple mags out of my carrier, and it didn't like magazines at all. And I hear that it doesn't like magazines. And I had two P mags and one metal mag, aluminum mag, Duramag. I think it was a Duramag, either that or like a Colt with one of the Magpul followers. But anyway, I went through like 2 or 3 mags with it, and it was just like, nope, don't like it. Wah, malfunction. Wah, malfunction. And when you don't know the weapon system, you're like, help please. you know, it's just kind of funny. Frag Out Design Studios, shout out to you, brother. Man, I was just like looking at the frag out AR that I put together that he did. He engraved, and he did just incredible, beautiful scroll work on it. And then I painted it with a gray, black, like a weathered gray battlefield kind of look to it. Battle worn. Sorry. Anyway, I was just looking at that thing earlier today, and man, I cannot get the beauty of that gun to transcend into a picture. It's like impossible, right? It's like Rich was saying with his frag out, like it is so gorgeous in your hands. And then you're like, man, I need a picture of this. And you're like, Psh, and you look and you're like, that doesn't look anywhere near as cool as it, you know what I mean? And then I go try to take a video, and then I'm like, well, let me get the white box with the white light, and let me get all this, and then it doesn't look as cool. And I'm like, dude, how do I like convey this? I'm gonna find a way. I think I'm gonna have to do like outdoors, bright sunlight, 4K, 60 frames per second. Let's go. Sorry. Frag Out says, I've never been a security guard, but I worked at Picture People in the mall for a week. Kids kept crying. I sucked at that job. Is that the place where you take pictures of like people and kids and stuff? That sounds so creepy.
Yeah, I would hate my job too. Just hearing screaming kids all day.
Is
Yeah.
that where you take pictures of kids? Like I can't say that like not creepy. Rip Dango, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Okay, so let's get back to it. So you said you're carrying a Glock 19 now. You're carrying
My PSA dagger, actually, that's what I've been mostly carrying.
okay, so you're not carrying the Kit Kat anymore.
I never did carry the Kit Kat because I couldn't, because the SCT frame takes a different holster than a traditional Glock 19. So
I thought you carried that one because when you had it at IV88, I thought you were rocking that thing.
no. At IV88, I had
Oh, it was an OEM frame
it was an
with the
OEM frame.
Brownell slab. That's
Yeah,
right. Sorry, my apologies.
yeah.
So you're rocking the dagger.
Yep, with the Gideon Optics Alpha on it.
Nice. And what's your current round count with that setup?
My dagger, with that dagger, I am almost at 1,000 rounds.
Okay, because that's right. You recently got it.
I recently got it, and I fell in love with it. Like, I really want to upgrade the trigger because that's usually the first thing I want to do. But again, for under $400, you get a optic ready slide that takes clock mags, has suppressor height sights, has slide cuts, and it's under $300. Oh, sorry, under $400. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
can't beat
hard to
that.
argue. Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to change that, and I want to send it to Liberty Bell Firearms and get his sunburst stippling.
Nice. Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
When he came on your show. I would love to get introduced to Liberty Bell. And you know what? I think I need the JC9. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Another
What's
chin
up,
under the
JC?
belt. I think I need to get in Clover Tack. What's up, man? Good to see you. Money makes the world go round. Ignore the people who have a problem with that. Yeah, no, oh, dude, I missed a whole bunch of messages. Hold up. LARP Raiders Anonymous with the did I just get a super chat from a famous YouTuber? Oh my goodness. I love you too.
What super chats? I don't get those.
You never heard of those before?
Yeah, well, see, on Rumble you don't get super chats, so
You get Rumble rants, and they don't show you apparently because for the last like 2 or 3 shows, I didn't even see that we were getting Rumble rants. We may have even been getting them on PewMongous and didn't even see them because we got them on the Uncensored podcast. I got them on my last Rumble, and actually, I need to address this. So, LARP Raiders Anonymous, thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat, my guy. You're the man. Of course, we love you, and we love your content. So, everyone, make sure you go subscribe to LARP Raiders Anonymous. Dude is a straight up G, and he's behind enemy lines in California. So, keep doing your thing, bro. So, real quick, so we did the Uncensored podcast. We did a show on PewMongous on my channel, your channel, right? And then we did one solo on mine, and I think we did one. So whatever, we did like 5 shows on Rumble, right? Apparently, on when I did my solo stream, I had got like 4 super chats. I guess whatever Rumble rants, whatever you want to call it. And I had my chat up on StreamYard and I had my chat up on my phone. They didn't show me anything. It wasn't until Rich and Crump told me, like, yeah, I sent you a super chat or whatever through Rumble. And I was like, bro, I had no idea. So if any of you guys were in that chat and y'all had sent a chat to me, I apologize. I had no idea. I didn't see it. They didn't show it to me. And I don't know whatever I need to do, but I honestly think it was an error on their side. So my apologies to everyone out there. Thank you for your understanding, and thanks for not frying me in the comments. You guys could have totally chewed me up in the live chat, and I kind of wish you did because I would have known.
Yeah, I got so far I've had one Rumble. I've literally just had to look. I have a recurring sub. Someone paid $5 for becoming a recurring sub, which is really cool. So like, hell yeah, thank you so much.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I got no pending. So yeah, we have not gotten any Rumble rants on PewMongous on my end. So
Okay.
just want to clear. I just had some like serious like hyper focus moment right there. So I was like, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah, I'll have to go check. But thank you all for everyone that submitted stuff. If I missed it, I apologize. Man Against the Masses, my guy Madam says, Joe, how's Dark's gland? What?
What the fuck? This is why I love our community. They just say like the most random ass shit.
Bro, it's constant. Madam is our resident meme artist as well, and he is highly skilled, so be cautious, you might get memed. What's that? Okay, we're hearing back again from our representative on the ground. If you guys want to just take another quick moment for us to get a quick little, taking the temperature of the general public and kind of seeing how they feel about things going on right now. Let's take a look. Go ahead, representative on the ground. That's right. They were saying, we love you, love you. And we also have another representative on the ground for Pride Month. Go ahead, Rick.
Oh, no. No.
Carl! Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for bearing with my nonsense. Eagle Run 23, what's up, brother? Good to see you. All right, so let's back it up on here a little bit. You've been doing something that I've honestly never seen that many people do. And I got to say, I'm kind of proud. You have been running a Bear Creek Arsenal carbine, and it's been functioning.
Yeah.
So how's that? What's it like to be 1 out of 10 in America? I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm giving you shit. But
I was gonna say, like, first of all, my Bear Creek Arsenal fucks. Okay,
they run sometimes. I give it that.
And here's the thing: people have this bad annotation about Bear Creek Arsenal, saying their stuff sucks. There's quality control issues. Yes, certain times in production they did have quality control issues, but the stuff that's coming off the line right now, it is phenomenal. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I know they're taking They definitely did an overhaul on a lot of things in that company. I can tell from their media presence, their just presence in the industry as a whole. So
Dude, I love that you were like, look, some people may say that their QC is bad. Some people may say that their stuff doesn't work. And you were like, yes. But I mean, it's kind of like anything else, right? Anything else that's on the
well, look at
dark development
Sig.
side.
Sig, everyone becomes fanboys of Sig, and
Oh, they
we're
all cradle the balls on
yeah,
set.
and we're literally their beta testers. So people like to kind of overlook the fact that Sig's first generation 365s like just were shit.
Were grenades.
Uh,
Well, no, they weren't technically grenades, but
they
you know
were
what I mean.
yeah. That was the 320 that weren't drop safe, and then their MPX pistols, depending on the generation, is a shit show to begin with. So like
Mhm.
again, every company is gonna have some issue here or there. I bet you Daniel Defense even has some QC issues because they literally are like, it all
Yeah,
depends. But
every
my
company, even
my
the best of
bear,
the best.
yeah, like my Bear Creek Arsenal BC9 is a bufferless 9mm carbine. I have a
Mhm.
Geisley Super Dynamic Combat flat face trigger in it. I got a
Nice.
Gideon Optics Advocates, they're 1X Prism.
Nice.
And I have a Midwest Industries triangle side folder stock with a Strike Industries grip. I literally took all the stuff I had on my AR-15, and when I sold
Mhm.
my AR-15, I took it and threw it in the Bear Creek Arsenal. And I love that gun, and it is so fun. It shoots Glock, regular OEM Glock. It's P mags, KCIs, SMG mags.
Mhm.
Uh, it functions with ETS group mags. I'm surprised. Um,
Wow.
I only have one, so it's only a sample size of one, and but I love that thing.
You know, I got the biggest dickest mag from them, the 40 round clear ETS mag. I went so when I was like when they first came out, when I was just like grabbing a bunch of stupid stuff on online,
Yep.
I found I think it was a 30 or 33. I think it was a 30 and I had an OEM plus 2 extension sitting around and and I saw one for sale for like nothing. I mean, it was literally like $13, right? And then right next to it they had the 40 round and I was like, if I'm gonna do it, I may as well do it, you know? So I picked up one of those too. I don't even think I've used either one of them, but it's just something to, to throw. I mean,
I've used their when I lived back home in Mass. At one point, I met up with Tiberius Gibb because
mhm.
he was in Rhode Island. So we had a little range day together, and he was actually testing out not just the Glock mags, but he had like 30 round HK mags, 30 round Sig mags.
I heard the HK MP5 mags from ETS
They were
actually.
VP9s.
Oh, VP9s. I heard the HK MP5 mags from ETS actually work pretty well. I have never tried them at all. But sorry, getting back to your BC9 though, I am like happy to hear that it's
I
working
just
out,
hate
that it's working.
I hate the muzzle device. Like Bear Creek's like flash hider. I don't like it. It just bothers me. I
And it's permanently on there, right?
listen, nothing's permanent. Okay,
You,
you
you
take
know
a
what I mean?
you take a butane torch and that takes care of any rock set that you got to worry about. Okay, all
I
right.
just use water
Well,
and
water too, but I sometimes I've been known to be a little bit of an animal when taking off muzzle brakes.
just get impatient and just like torch it,
Yeah,
whether
you
it's
torch it.
Loctite or
Yeah, Loctite, rock set. It all melts eventually. And then it's just you don't touch the muzzle brake for an hour after.
yeah.
It ain't-
G23, what's up, bro? Good to see
Yeah.
you.
What's up, G?
Fluffy Bunny, what's up, bro? Good to see you guys. Slim223, I think I said what's up earlier, but good to see you. I've not personally owned anything from BCA. When it comes to Bear Creek Arsenal, I so actually hold on. And I see somebody dropped a question. Eagle Run. So Eagle Run says BCA is fine, great spot for your one-off uppers. Excuse me. They literally have everything, even 8.6 blackout now.
Yeah,
Nice.
they have an A6 blackout upper. I think they're doing a full rifle, but they got the right twist rate, which is that fast twist, 1 in 3 twist. And Bear Creek also has probably the most affordable 458 SOCOM rifle on the market at $470 for a 16-inch 458 SOCOM. The upper receiver is machined out, so you can accept the ejection of a 458 SOCOM.
Dang,
I mean,
that's pretty
come
intense.
on. Yeah.
Red Dawn Readiness says Bear Creeks actually do work pretty well. Did y'all hear that ICE snatched up a bunch of illegals working for them? I imagine Bear Creek Arsenal, who were committing identity theft. I did not hear that. That's interesting. Let's see. I saw another. Then we get one. BCA is not fine. Get PSA if you got to be budget friendly. Anyone see Reno May's video on them? I've not, but I've also.
I don't watch Reno May. I don't like his content.
Yeah, I don't personally watch it either. Eagle Run 23 says, I only have one question. When will Frag Out Design Studios sell me a matching lasered upper lower and G19 slide? Ooh, that would be fire. You know what? I think you may have missed the ball on the I think you may have missed the bus, dropped the ball, whatever. You may have missed your opportunity because he had a huge blowout sale on his stuff. He was selling completely lasered Glocks, like frame stippling and lasering, like scroll work on the slide, and Cerakoted for like $6.99. That's crazy, especially when you look at like the amount of work that goes into that. That is insane, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Frag Out does great work. I love his work.
Shout out to whoever just purchased something from Goombeam, because Goombeam is where it's at, and you just supported the channel in real time. So
I finally had my first. Someone finally used one of my links or my discount code with Goombeam, and I was like, "Oh, hell yeah!"
Nice, dude. Their equipment is incredible.
I love it.
I got the new rifle light, the Max Candela on the Geisley Super Duty. Bro, I cannot wait to take that thing out.
How is your guys' Super Duty after we took that nice little tumble last night on John Crump on Censored Podcast?
You know, it's funny because
I saw that and I'm like, his heart just literally skipped 7 beats.
It's probably like a little over 5 feet in the air. And I went back and watched it because I was like, how did all that other stuff fall? Right? Like, it made no sense to me. I had like frames all over the floor. I'm like, I don't even know where those were. Right. So I went back and I watched it. Now, it's like a little over 5 feet because I'm 6 feet tall. Right. And it's like, it was right there. So it came from up here and it fell down and it smacked into that clear acrylic knife drawer that has like 100 knives in it that I way overstuffed. It doesn't even work when you pull the drawers out because it's like bending from all the weight. It hit that, it like full speed ahead, and then it fell down on the ground. Now here's the funny thing. If that was like anything else, if that was like a PSA or like a BCA or something like that, I probably would have like looked over it and like I know it's just a little tumble, right? But I just was like, and just set it down. It's still in the same spot right here that it was last night because, dude, those things are just made so well.
My BCA, I'd have no problem if I dropped. I think I have dropped it before, and I was just like,
now, have you heard about their selective gas ports?
Yes.
Walter told you?
Yes.
So I think we have to let the people know that was a thing and that happened. Now, it could happen to anyone. It could happen to Sig. It could happen to, Daniel Defense. I really dislike Daniel Defense.
Fuck Daniel Defense. Oh my god, I hate that. I'm good.
Yeah, they're whack. But getting back to it, it could happen to anyone. What happened was Walt, our friend Walt with Safety Harbor Firearms, he was buying a bushel of AR-15 barrels. I think he was buying like a dozen of them or something like that. Yeah. At least a dozen, maybe more. I don't recall, but he had gotten at least one. Was it one or maybe more? I don't remember.
It was one.
One. So he got one where he was just inspecting the barrels. Just like, guys, when you purchase anything like that, you really need to take a look at it. It doesn't matter if it's BCA, PSA, Geisley, if it's Knights Armament, whatever it is. You should always inspect everything, especially before, and y'all know this. I don't know. I'm just saying. So Walt was inspecting it and he looked at the gas port and he's like, that's weird. Something's not right about this. And he literally turns it the other way and he's like, hold on. The dimples are on the other side. And he looked, they literally drilled the gas port
Upside
on the
down.
wrong side. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
upside down. Dude, I could not believe that, man.
Oh, that's it. That's too funny. Like, I mean, like, honestly, hey, it was a mistake, but you know what? Bear Creek is some of the best customer service in the world, and I'm not saying that because they sent me a gun and I'm doing content for them and stuff like that. I've actually dealt with them in the past before I even ever worked with them.
Oh, they sent you that gun for free? Damn, I'm about to hit them up. Yo, BCA, baby. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, that's the thing. My contact at BCA is she is a very nice person, and
Yeah.
she is actually responsive when I'm like, hey, what do you? And like, I don't know if I told you, I'm dropping about 90% of my affiliates. Like, I'm all set.
Yeah.
I'm done dealing with companies that don't want to answer their emails. I understand, hey, they're busy, and like every Tom, Dick, and Harry is trying to hit them up saying, "Oh, I got this podcast," or like, I make these, Instagram posts. Like, they're probably just it gets sifted through. I get that, but I'm deciding to only do content with companies that literally want to support me, and they want to. They believe in what I do, and they appreciate the hard work I put into my content. So I'm dropping. I'm an affiliate for probably 70 companies.
70?
No, that's a rough guess, man. It's probably less, but
Dang.
yeah. So I'm going down to about probably 12, 10 or 12 or 15 on there.
Dang. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
And
Rich, go ahead.
Go ahead. Let's acknowledge Rich.
I was just gonna say, Rich, thank you for the super chat. He says, "I've driven over my Jizlia. I guess maybe that's autocorrect. He calls it his Jizzly because he wants to upset Geisley owners. I don't even know what the big deal is about Geisley. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a big deal.
I mean,
I just don't even, don't even know what the big deal is. No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, how many emails have you sent to guys who automatic saying like, "Yo, like, just throwing it out here"? Like,
can I get Bill? Can I get Bill on my show? Yeah, no, I don't do that. I mean, dude, look, I feel you.
Honestly, you could. You should do that. Like, seriously, because you know their product line. Everyone that listens to this show is like, "Yo, like, I'm about guys like you." Everyone loves their triggers. What's it gonna hurt? Just send an email. Get a contact and be like, "Hey, I'd love to get Bill Geisley on my podcast."
That would be dope. I honestly didn't even consider. I mean, I would love to have him on. So I kind of did some similar things this year. Honestly, I'm supporting the companies that are dudes like us, that are, in our close group, that are people that I trust. And aside from that, the only companies outside of that I'm affiliated with at all, and I don't mean affiliated with in the sense that some people out there understand. What I mean is like DLD After Dark is set up with an affiliate link, meaning that if people use, so if you guys go to my link tree and then you click on the link for 9mm ammo that's tied to, Papa Sierra Alpha, if you guys were to go through and like purchase something through PSA, then that would positively impact the channel. If you were to do something through Brownells, actually, I didn't switch my stuff over when they changed companies, so I'm probably not even affiliated with Brownells anymore.
They didn't change companies because everyone was like, nope, you're not changing.
Okay, I guess I'm still affiliated with Brownells.
Yeah.
And aside from that, like Aero Precision and a couple others, like, but that's it. So the core of the homies, Goonbeam, obviously we're going to support Goonbeam.
Yeah, I'm going to support Goonbeam, keeping them.
And I only like, when you look at the companies that I'm affiliated with, and I'm saying that loosely, right? I'm going to support Goonbeam because his products are incredible.
Exactly.
They are priced like at Streamlight prices or below, and their quality is Mod Light, Cloud Defense, or better, right?
Oh yeah.
And I think better. and he's one of the homies. He's just a gun builder, dude. He's just a dude just like us, right? Gideon Optics,
Oh yeah.
which of course Gideon Optics, and then also PR Triggers and all that. They're the homies.
JSD, Pat Boast Arms,
Yep,
that,
yep.
that whole
Support them.
that
Yep,
whole conglomerate.
yep. And then also, I got to the homies Attack Knives. These
Yeah.
guys are awesome. They, the dude's just a gun guy that loves knives, and that's how most of these super dope companies start. Which, pow, man, look how just beautiful the machining on that.
That is a pretty sexy knife. I'm gonna have to pick one up eventually.
Yeah, these are dope. You know what would be dope is if I started my own knife company. Is if I started my own knife company and actually searched all throughout the literal entire world to find a dope EDC knife that was like a perfect drop point EDC knife that was a more mild steel, like an 8CR13 MOV, maybe even a D2 option, and then like had it kind of similar, like a roller locking setup, similar to Benchmade's, but instead of spending $250 or more, or $200 or whatever, it's like $79 ish, and it's excellent EDC knife. That would be like the definition of a great EDC knife. I'm just saying, if something like that were to happen, but who's got the time to do all that stuff,
Yeah, who got that? Who gets the time?
Yeah, no one's got the time to do that. What would be dope is if that company, the definition of a good EDC knife, if that company were to like make knives and like pay homage to individuals, like make a knife like the co-pilot for Flying Rich, or like the journalist for Crump, or like things like that. Like that would be cool if a company like that existed and did things like that. Moving along, let's see who else in chat. Prepper Book Club, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Ron Bear, we said what's up to Ron Bear. DLD After Dark, you need to buy a blue glowy. What blue glowy? Are you talking about like a blue glowy goon beam? I got the whole collection. Let me know what you mean. I may have misunderstood. And then make sure it's PWEDC safe to get the dark stamp of approval. This is true. This has to be number one. Hypothetically, or as your boy would call it, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm just saying. And then, if there was a version that came out that was like black G10 with a carbon fiber inlay with blue hardware, blue thumb stud, blue pocket clip, blue, you know what I mean? Like kind of like a blue like Kimlight edition, that would be fire. That'd be fire.
Yeah, that would be fire.
But again, who's got the time for that?
No one's got the time for that.
No one's got the time for that.
Especially in Joe Biden's economy. So you said something a couple of weeks ago on the PewMongous podcast, and I literally had to stop you because I would have gone down a massive rabbit hole.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Freedom Group. What's up with that? You said something that you believe it was a psyop for the gun industry.
I totally thought you were going to ask about this rabbit hole.
Benjamin, no. I didn't even. What had nothing to do with knives.
Didn't we say? No, that was on another show when I mentioned that.
That was a different show. But you've been talking about these alleged conspiracy theories in the gun industry and just the world. But the Freedom Group one, I'm very interested in. Why do you think they were a psyop?
Well, no, so I wouldn't say that. Here's what I would say. At the time, the world was a very different place, and information wasn't as accessible at the time when like AAC was purchased by the internet existed, right? But I remember at that time I had gotten like my first smartphone, right?
Yeah.
Like it was like just different times, right? FaceTime didn't exist. Like, people were probably still playing Snake on their Nokia. When Freedom Group started, it was in the Obama, during the end of the second term of Obama, I believe. What happened was there were rumors and I'm not saying that I believe this. I'm just saying that at the time it was said a lot by a lot of different people, and I didn't take the time to look into it. I still haven't looked into it, but the rumors were this. So apparently the Crumpy, what's up, brother? John Crump News with the super chat. Thank you, my guy. I am going to get those African guys to make a happy birthday video for Joe. What?
The ones that dance with a coffin?
What African guys? Dude, I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
I am so I am lost.
So when Crump, and thank you Crump for the super chat, I appreciate it. When Crump has like an idea or wants to do something, he's got the login in StreamYard, so he'll just like pop up sometimes.
Yeah.
Here, let me change this. It seems like this background is like too like loud for me, so I think I have to bring it back to the old school boop. There we go. Okay, that's much better.
Yes.
I feel better. Okay, so Freedom Group, sorry. So at the time, Freedom Group had purchased AAC. They had purchased
Remington.
Was it Marlin too?
Yeah,
they purchased Marlin.
Yep, Marlin, and I think they no, they didn't own Winchester, but Marlin, Remington.
They were in talk.
AAC.
They were like trying to purchase Winchester,
and Winchester literally gave him the finger and told him to fuck right off.
Yeah, I think. DPMS.
Yeah, DPMS. Yep, DPMS. They had Harrington and Richardson. They had Oracle,
a bunch.
Bushmaster, Oracle Firearms, I believe.
A lot.
Not Oracle, but
Olympic.
Yeah, Olympic. Yeah, Olympic.
So let's call it a lot of companies. They purchased a lot of companies,
and most of them actually produced AR-15s.
Yes. Now, at that time, if you guys remember, something specific happened. Some people refer to the incident as Sierra Hotel, the hook of the Sandys. And at that time, you could not keep ARs on the shelf. They were selling for $2,000 or more, and AKs were selling for $1,000 or more. And at least in my geographic area, that was the norm. That was when I worked at a gun shop. And it was insane. Like people would come up and they'd walk in and be like, I want to buy an AR. Is that an AR? Okay, I want to buy one of those. And is that an AK? Like, no, sir, that's a lever action 30-30. Like, okay, it's got wood on it, so I don't know. Is that an AK? Yes. Can I see it? Okay, I'd like to buy it. And then we'd go and I'm like, okay, you need, a second form of ID with a matching address, and yeah, they're like, oh, I don't have that. Like they didn't even know the process at all.
And then, I don't have ID. What the hell is that?
Yeah, I have a driver's license. Can I just use the gun show loophole? Like, no, you can't. Anyway, so then they would finally get their documents right, and they'd come back and they do paperwork and all that. And then after they purchase it, they'd be like, okay, where do I buy bullets? And you're like right there, right? And then they're like, I don't need to keep it separate or anything. Like, no, you don't. You buy the toys and the batteries together, right? And then after they buy everything, they would come to me and they'd be like, now show me how to work it. Show me how to use it, right? And they're just freaking out because everyone was saying these are going to be gone, these are going to be unavailable, they will be outlawed. They were trying to pass bills, trying to do all this stuff, right?
Yep, the assault weapons ban 2013.
Yeah. And at that time, they were flying off the shelf because demand was extremely high, and there were not enough guns on the floor to. And I was at the largest stocking gun dealer in my state at that time, and our floor was like a ghost town. It was crazy. I have never seen anything like that. Never has anything like that happened again. The gun sales have kept up, pretty pretty. What do you call it? Like reasonably, pretty healthfully. It's been
for the market it's been right now.
Yeah. Like even in a terrible economy, guns have still been selling, right? So anyway, so we say all this to say people started taking notice to all the companies that were being purchased by Freedom Group. Now it was said that the guy that owned the majority of one of the holdings companies that owned Freedom Group. It's Freedom Group LLC, right? Freedom Group LLC or something like Freedom
Yeah.
Group, whatever. It was said that that dude, Craig, what's up, brother? BV Luminous, what's up? Now these are all rumors. I've not confirmed it. Just asking about something that was brought up the other day. It was said that that guy that was one of the biggest shareholders of the holdings company for Freedom Group was one of Obama's old, not like cabinet members. What was he? He was like a
Secretary.
paid like strategic like planner dude. I forgot the role. It'll come to me later.
Political analyst.
Like a political strategist, like a guy that would like sit down with like him and like the whole crew and like plan what are they going to do for this, for campaigns, for like everything he did was all about strategy. And they said like, yo, since this guy was like formerly on Obama's team and there's this whole thing about him being fired, a lot of people believe that they are buying up all these companies that produce ARs and similar firearms so they can own them, control them, and crush them.
What they don't realize is when that was going on, like, yeah, they had DPMS, all that stuff. Nobody was buying DPMS at that point. The M&P Sport and the M&P, just the regular Smith & Wesson M&P 15 came out. Ruger came out with the AR 5.56. I think at that point PSA was. No, PSA wasn't really started doing AR receivers.
It was mostly like spikes.
Yeah, spikes, Arrow Precision, all
Arrow. Yeah.
Nobody like where I grew up. Bushmaster, DPMS, H&R, those are what were considered pre-bans.
But also, if you're an outsider that doesn't know shit about the gun industry, maybe you would start buying up companies like that just to get whatever one.
I was going to say, if they did do that, that's dumb as
of course.
Because again, the ARs that came out during that were out during that time were less expensive than DPMS, Bushmasters, and Wyndham Weaponry was another one, I think. But no, Wyndham broke away from Bushmaster when the Freedom Group thing happened because Wyndham Weaponry was like, F that, we're going to do our own thing. Because Wyndham Weaponry started because it was like a bunch of like, I want to say engineers from Bushmaster because they were together and they started Wyndham up in Wyndham, Maine, local New England company. I think the Wyndham just shut down, but
did they really? They shut down?
Yep, from what I hear.
Oh, I mean, bro, it's tough times.
Yeah. So you think that
their AR-10s? Sorry, just real quick. Their AR-10s did sell a lot of people. There was a time where people looked at DPMS and people looked at Rock River. Like when we're looking at complete rifles, Rock River was big. Colts were still selling.
Yeah, Colts were still selling.
Yeah, they were selling pretty damn well. Let's see who else. God, what's the they made that little pistol, the Carbon 15. It's right. It's
I
right.
I know what you're talking about because Walter just got the Carbon 15, and I'm like,
which is such a cool, stupid little gun.
Yeah, I know. I want to do it. I think he'll probably let me do a video on it.
Dude, why is this not coming to my? It's like right in my front.
OA15. Tim Harper got it. OA15.
Oh, he said that Wyndham Weaponry is back in business.
Oh, it's back in business? Hell yeah.
DLD After Dark, my entry in the contest has a DPMS upper.
Pioneer Firearms.
Oh, nice. Pioneer. I don't remember Pioneer.
Yeah, they made the Carbon 15.
No, that wasn't Pioneer.
It began with a P.
It was Bushmaster. No, Bushmaster.
It was not Bushmaster because again, we're both two geniuses that are on computers and we can't Google who made the Carbon 15.
Are you sure you want to do this, Joe?
Professional Ordnance.
Bushmaster Carbon 15 pistol, Carbon 15
Carbon
rifle.
15 is a family of lightweight magazine-fed pistol carbines and rifles developed by the defunct U.S. weapon manufacturer Professional Ordnance, with the design picked up after by the current manufacturer Bushmaster. Okay,
Oh,
so
so
it was
Bushmaster remade it.
yes, Bushmaster bought Professional Ordnance. Okay, so
Yeah, look at that. I remember those things they would sell for like $500.
yeah, the one
Oh,
yeah,
and they use the dirty Colt SMG mags.
Walter has one with a BRN9 that he's running, and it's pretty slick. But there's a contest. What? Just Black Diamond Guns says, "What contest?" I just joined back, and I'm like,
No, so he was talking about when I did the DLD giveaway. He's saying the upper he took a picture of had
"Oh,
a DPMS upper. I mean, they still sell, but guys, look at okay, so most of those companies that we mentioned, and actually somebody mentioned it earlier. I kind of missed Wascoey Wyndham Weapon We. That's great.
I can't speak. Apparently, that's why
I can't either. Don't feel bad. DPMS PSA owns DPMS, H&R, and AAC.
Yep.
So they had procured it post Freedom
Post
Group
Freedom Group.
fuckery. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I think at the time, a lot of people were kind of like conspiracies were different then. Conspiracies were like literal rumors as the internet developed into what it is now. The like Goombeam sent me a meme, was it like earlier this week, and it said the First Amendment is to share memes with my friends. The Second Amendment is to protect when the government tries to stop me from sharing memes with my friends. It's
Yep.
like it's so true. That's like
Oh,
that's what the
yeah.
internet has become, right? But it does give you just within a matter of seconds access to any information that you want, and we're sitting here trying to use our memory when we could have just went.
I literally, because I'm like, we're going back and forth. I'm like, I'm literally in front of my effing computer. Why can't I just check this out?
And it's funny, a bunch of other people said Bushmaster, Carbon 15 Bushmaster, which was correct, but
But the Professional Ordnance was the original Carbon 15. The Bushmaster Carbon 15 is not what the actual Carbon 15 looks like from back in the day, because Walters is a lot different.
really,
Yeah, check out Safety Harbor Firearms, who made a couple of videos on his YouTube channel.
actually, I also want to give a shout out to Drew. Drew told me like a week ago, he's like, "Hey, I got a care package coming your way." And shout out to Drew, man. He's been super supportive. Things have been difficult and things have been crazy. And when people jump in and show love and support, man, it helps a lot. Like um just like he had some extra stuff sitting around that he was like, "Yo, put this up for sale on DLD hardware if you want, like, some Glock parts and stuff like that." So Drew, good looking out, man. You've been crazy supportive, and all you guys have. You guys just being here is huge. So thank you all. But he also, because he saw the Safety Harbor Firearms German rain camo hoodie I was wearing,
Hey,
he sent me a German rain camo AR mag. It is so dope, dude. So dope. So shout out to you, man. I appreciate the Geisley bananas. No, the Geisley bandanas and the stuff that you said. Thank you. You're awesome.
that's awesome.
And shout out to all the homies.
And the stenparts.com raindrop hoodies are so comfy.
Are they available? I thought they were sold out.
Let me check Stenparts because I should.
Because if you don't use your brain, it shrivels and dies. I believe that. I believe that. If you don't use it, you lose it, right? My first shotgun as a kid was an H&R 410 single shot back in the early 80s. Dang, dude. Nice.
They are still available. They are at $73 hairs right now.
Whoa, dude, those were $100.
Yeah.
When they first came out. Yeah, I know it's you know what? It's probably because of the season. It's warmer, so maybe
It's
they're
hot. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Where I remember they were getting low in stock. I was actually what was I doing today before I left? I had to go check. I was deburring barrel nuts for stem tubes, and
Nice.
yeah.
So have y'all made like with you there, have you been able to make any full auto stins?
Not stens. I helped Walter with his Matson,
Nice.
Matson M50. I helped him with that, and
That's
then
also a tubular 9mm
no,
machine gun,
it's not.
correct?
It's not. No, it's not a tubular. Actually, it's like a square box. Like a think of it if you
Oh,
cut
that's right. That's
if you
right.
cut a think of it if you put a tissue box and cut it in half,
Yeah, I
and
was
then put
thinking of a
put
different gun.
a cylinder in front of it, and that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
It's a really fun gun to shoot, but I helped him with that, and then Walter also just got a 1917 45 ACP revolver that
Whoa.
I parkerized, and he just got all he came in for us to park it for a customer, and then he realized the customer didn't really want it, and Walter was like, "I'll take it." So he bought it and got all the parts. So he was all happy. Since I'm building 1911, he's got that, and he's also building a Lee Enfield that he's converting into 45 ACP to kind of have like a Delisle carbine that's not interval
What?
suppressed. Walter is
That's dope.
he's got all these projects, and
So hold on,
then
let me ask you this. So, okay, so when you build your 1911, are you gonna park it? Are you gonna hot glue it? Are you gonna polish it? Like what's your plan?
I'm probably gonna go Alumahide because I don't I can get a glossy Alumahide finish for the
Mm-hmm.
slide, and I might just get like a matte stainless steel Alumahide finish with the stainless steel color, kind of have that two tone.
Mm-hmm.
Because this frame is stainless steel, is like full blown stainless steel, but all my parts are black,
Okay.
so it looked actually pretty cool to do with the two tone. But
So hold on. So the frame is a stainless steel. Is it like shiny or is it like a matte stainless
a
steel?
matte stainless steel.
Dude, if you did
It's an Ed
the
Brown frame too.
oh, that's right, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a fire frame.
Well, that's the thing. Brownells had Ed Brown make those BRN 1911 frames for them. So I have a Ed Brown frame essentially, but it says Brownells on it. And
Dude, if I may just add my little bit here, I would keep the frame exactly how it is, and then I would do the Alumahide stainless gray on the appointments or the safety trigger, all the other stuff, and then the slide, and so that way you don't change the frame. It keeps it that nice, pretty color. Or you could take advantage of the shop that you got, man. You got a really dope shop, and I'm sure Walter would be willing to let you do some stuff.
yeah, I could. First of all, John's telling you to check your text, and but he because Walter was like, you should park that. I'm like, I don't know, like because the controls are all anodized, like black anodized, like it, and then the slide is stainless steel, but I gotta I gotta refinish it and sandblast it and apply the finish.
Why is John texting? I gained 3 extra inches by just taking these pills. Find out this trick doctors don't want you to. What? Crump, what are you talking about?
And he literally just super chatted you. Check your text, but don't say anything.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. I thought you. I'm just kidding. That's not what he said. Crump, thank you for the super duper chat. Check yo text, but don't say nothing. Appreciate you, man. He
I
said tee hee or hee hee. Me hee hee. Appreciate you, my guy. Spin 360 with recapitulation syndication. I'm up to 4 inches now. Great to see you. Great to see you.
Oh, it's too funny.
So let me back up a little bit. So I first off, it would be so dope if you did like a hot blue. I don't know. Are you guys set up to do hot bluing?
No, but I could send it to Chrome Bandium Arms, and he could do the hot blue for me.
You could. You know who else has done hot bluing and is very skilled at it? Let's see. Let's see if he's here. Let me scroll up. I bet off of 3 scrolls, I'll be able to find him in here. 1, 2. 3:15. He said he was leaving earlier. Hold on. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she at? I saw her in here earlier, and boom, C&T Designs and Arms.
Yeah.
She does hot bluing as well, but of course, you know, we want to show love to Chrome Vandium Arms as well.
Yeah.
Babyface P is the man. But it would be so dope to see how that stainless frame, how it would look after doing hot bluing on it. I don't
Yeah.
know if that would change
It all
anything.
depends because again, and with the black anodized, it'd be kind of like a hodgepodge of finishes on that. But I'm super pumped because I wish I never sold my full size Ruger SR 1911, and now I have a full size 1911 that I'm going to be building, and it has a lot of it's a Stealth Arms parts kit. So I'm just super pumped, man. It's like it's a build other than like my SBR build. Like right this year, I'm like doing some video projects that like I'm super excited for. I just dropped a video today on how to create your ATF Forms account, and like I was super proud of that video. Like I got done editing it, and I was like, dude, I love that. But yeah, Black Diamond Guns Gear, yes, Josh, I do. I need to come up to Tennessee, and Dark should come down from Virginia, and we should just hang out for a weekend and get a shit ton of videos made.
Dude,
I think this summer I'm like I always say, yeah, I'm gonna come up. No, I'm definitely coming up. I would have been at GOA working the Fat Tack booth, bro, but
I would
I got Leonard Skinner's ZZ Top tickets, and I can't miss that concert.
I would absolutely love to come out there. I love to do some videos, but I honestly, the thing that I am like most excited to do is to shoot on your property and possibly piss off your neighbor. Of course, we you know would keep it all completely unmonetized and you know all that stuff, but uh, man, we would get some dope content done. Man, he's got a dope setup. It's just a shame that he can't use it the way that he should be able to.
Yeah.
We could use the Shooters Global shot timer that your boy. Another thing that Drew sent me, bro. Drew is tearing it up, man. I'm not worthy, man. You guys are incredible. Gizzard Gary, welcome. Good
Gizzard
to see
Gary,
you.
what's up, brother? I got court date for trial October. Jesus Christ, October.
October 23rd, 20. Dude, it's been continued like 300 times.
That
Drew in Oregon
sucks so
says, Fat
bad.
Tech, I just made an order. Nice. Hell yeah.
Hopefully you got the Tactical Manny shirt, my man.
Hell yeah. I got one of those Stealth 1911 kits too. Haven't started it yet, but I'm very excited to build it.
Hell yeah.
Bro, a lot of people forget what one of Stealth Arms' most notable, more recent items are.
It's an 80% 1911 firm.
Well, that's something that they've done for a long time. But what's something that they've just recently done that has become quite notable?
I don't know.
Something that accepts Glock mags?
Oh, the platypus. Yes.
The Platy. Dude, so many people forget that that's them, you know?
I always think it's somebody else, like Oracle or something like that. And I'm like, oh wait, no, it's literally
Yeah,
the
he nailed
platypus.
it. Black Diamond Guns Gear. He nailed it. Shout out to Drew. Thank you for supporting Fat Tech as well. And just know that supporting Fat Tech supports Black Diamond Guns Gear. So
Exactly.
appreciate you, man. And hashtag free CRS. And you know what? Somebody called me out recently because when I had to, a lot of people out there don't know, I was attacked by NBC4. What's that shithead's name? David Ingram or whatever. My store was shut down. They shut down my ability to accept and receive payments, my merchant services. Everything was literally shut down. I was targeted and attacked. And I literally had to recreate everything from the ground up. I had to create a completely new store, new website, new everything. Luckily, I was able to reuse some of the older stuff, but I never re-uploaded my stickers because I would have my stickers up there for sale for just $2, right? But all of the profits went to CRS, went to CRS's family. And somebody was like, dude, I've checked DLD hardware over and over and over and over. and the stickers aren't uploaded. And I'm like, yeah, I include the stickers, with all the orders, right? So all the orders get the stickers, the F the ATF, the Build More Guns, Pepe meme, then all those stickers. And people were like, yeah, but I want to buy them so I can get dope stickers and the profits go to CRS's family. And I was like, damn, I need to do that. So I will do that. And soon I promise I'll get my stuff together. It's just been crazy.
I get you, bro. Dude, I finally got like some student loans finally figured out, man. And like, it's been a hot minute. Like, life just happens. And like, people
Yeah.
just, we always forget, like, dude, we got to slow down and take some time. Like, that's why I'm like trying to like make it a point, like, hey, take some time, be with people that you love.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it, it's life's really hard for me right now, but you know what? You got to take time to literally just kind of like not reset your batteries, but at the same time, just like calm down. Like you got to,
Yeah.
it's almost like you're removing yourself from a stressful situation. Like that's why I'm like, man, I got to get up to Tennessee, hang out with the Black Diamond Boys and
Yeah.
Opie and Mr. Big Kid and all those dudes. And
Dude,
then
I'll be real. One of the reasons that when like everything happened, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna thrust myself into this full time because I had the opportunity when I lost my job in August, and I was like, you know what, I want to do this full time. I want to do all this stuff, everything, right? I want to do it full time, and all you guys here have honestly been the reason that I've been able to do this as my thing. And honestly, just doing packages and shipments and all that ish alone, in addition to shows and just not even the time just that like you're live, but like getting guests and setting everything up and just all the stuff that goes into it, the relationships with companies, the other stuff I'm doing on the side that y'all don't know about. It's been crazy, and it takes a lot of time. But with what I was doing, my job was essentially to run companies that belong to other people full time. And that is a job that does not stop. You don't clock in, you don't clock out. When you are responsible for an entire organization, the pressure and the weight of everything that is on you to provide for all the people within that organization is on you all day, all night, nonstop. It never ends. And that amount of pressure, when it didn't belong to me, the benefits didn't belong to me. The only thing that belonged to me was all the work and the challenges and the problems and all that. And I'm grateful for what I had then. But doing that for 8 years, bro, if I didn't stop and do something that I love to do, be a part of a community that I love, part of an industry that I love, and like if I did not do that, I probably would have driven myself insane, dude.
Yep.
Literally. Like I was losing hair. I was just like I was just processing everything in such a bad, negative, unhealthy way, and it ruined a lot. Quite possibly that's partly, what ruined my marriage, aside from the, fact that my wife and I just couldn't get along. But dude, it's crazy what
Exactly.
stress will do to you.
Dude, stress is the one of the largest killers of men between the ages of like, I think it's like 30. I want to say like 31 to 55 or something like that. Like,
Dang, Wikipedia Joe.
well, no, seriously, it's like that's why like a lot of guys in like the like middle-aged men are just dropping dead of heart attacks like that. It's like that
Yeah.
stress is like,
Or washing out their mouth with buckshot,
yeah.
or it's crazy, man. And I'm just being real, like it. There was a lot of the aspect of that kind of stuff that I did enjoy, but damn, like, man, that amount of stress and
Yeah,
drama is just
dude.
constant.
And at the same time, I'm the same way. Like, not having to deal with working at a gun shop and the stress that comes with that, dealing with customers on
Yeah,
a very daily basis, where some people are like, uh, you know, they might say something to one, they might say one thing to your face, but then run to the boss and say that I was completely rude, have no compassion, and blah 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 blah. Like, it's John's talking about how he has generalized anxiety disorder and panic attack disorder. I, for the first time in my life, I haven't really had a panic attack or anxiety attack in a while,
Nice, man. Good for you.
and my anxiety is a lot better than it is. Job change does that, but the stress that I had and the stress that I don't have now, it's night and day.
Speaking of stress, Russian warships headed to Cuba. WTF? Flying rich. Be ready to repel invaders. Include Joe in that sentence as well. And I know we got some other Florida peeps up in here too. There's been some things happening recently, very recently, that definitely are going to change the landscape and get ready for World War IV. World War IV? What are you talking about, Dark? You mean World War III? No, we've been engaged in World War World War III for years. World War III has been an information war, a subversion war, a meme war, a bot war, an AI war, and an industrial war. This next war is going to be different. So get ready. They say World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Nah, whatever's after World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones.
Yeah, it's
and they don't care what's hiding behind every blade of grass. They've, with the type of things that people have nowadays to take control over things, stuff, people. People are only as normal, sane, and regular as they are right now because they are not starving to death or dying of thirst. The moment that those basic needs get interrupted, all chaos will break loose.
the second the internet shuts down is when it starts.
And it
when
may
they,
not.
when they just turn it off, when they turn that switch off, all bets are off.
So I was thinking about it. I thought the same thing, and I was like, bro, they may not, right? Like look at the Ukraine, right? Even though it's whatever, it's the Ukraine, right? But they're fighting in a war with Wi-Fi and power. FPV drones blowing into someone with a pound of RDX on it, like it, crazy stuff. And even crazier, we had talked on this channel about like what would be a decent drone defense system. Well, apparently soldiers over there in the Ukraine and Russia battlefield are using their grenade launchers. They're putting in a 12 gauge insert, which is polymer, by the way, which is kind of funny. There may be a steel liner in there, but it appears to be made of mostly polymer. And they're using 12 gauge number 4 buckshot to take down drones. And I was like, bro, that's literally what we were talking about. I don't think you and I were talking about it, but we were talking about it on the show not too long ago. And bro, I think that every single man should also have a shotgun.
Yep.
And if you do have a shotgun and it's like a break action, the amount of things you could do with that shotgun because of adapters is insane. You have every single caliber you need. Even if you have a 37 millimeter launcher, obviously only do things that are lawful, right? But you have every single caliber that you need. If in a world without rule of law situation, bro, 37 millimeter to 26.5 millimeter, 26.5 millimeter to 12 gauge, 12 gauge to 9, 40, 45, 22, 38, 357, through like 20 gauge, everything. You can fire anything through that thing. It's insane.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't wait to see H&R come back with their single shot shotguns. I think they're starting to make H&R single shot shotguns again.
I think
I think they are, and I want one so bad because that's like the most utilitarian gun in the world.
yeah. I think the 1912, I think it's a 1912 32 Smith & Wesson short, or 32 short, or 32 Smith & Wesson, whatever. It's a break action revolver that breaks open like a
Yep.
Schofield,
Yep.
and then the 5 round ejector pops up. I think that's an H&R that I have from 1912, either 1912 or sometime around that time. It's hard to read the stamp on it. Now my Colt, the 1851 Colt Navy revolver that I have, that my great grandfather used in the Civil War, carried and used, and there may be a few bodies on it in the Civil War. That thing is actually in surprisingly good condition. It's got, that patina all over it. Like it's well worn, right? But every single part is stamped with the serial number. It's crazy how they did that back then. And apparently, I went to hit up Colt, and I was like, "Yo, I want a certificate of authenticity, and I want to see kind of where it was issued. Like any information you can give to me would be great." And they had said there was a factory fire in the early 1900s that like took out all of their records. So they said they've been able to piece together some of their records, but that eventually, they think they'll be able to get, a bunch of them. But you could pay $50 to maybe get a certificate one day. I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. She actually said if I paid the $50 and gave them the information that I had, that I could help them recreate their their books. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to get info from you, not the other way around.
Yeah, why would I pay you to give you information I have?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
maybe that's why CZ bought them out. Who knows?
John Crump News says, I have sat through many security briefings, Fed. It happens a lot. Yeah, I did not know that. Give me a call tomorrow, frag out. The 8-inch chamber, 37 millimeter are just that much better for options, especially with 6 chambers times 2. Yeah, so 6 chambers times 2. 6 chambers times 2. Are you talking about the 22 the Hornets nest thing, or I don't know. So this one's the 9-inch, Havoc with the folder on it. And the reason I wanted that one is because it folds up to basically the size of an MP5, but you can deliver quite the blast out of it. Dude, I just realized the time you went way over the time that we
It's
had
all good.
allotted.
I looked and I'm like, oh shit, dude, I gotta go.
Yeah, you're gonna be traveling.
Yes, I am getting on a plane tomorrow morning, and I'm not gonna get mad at TSA. I'm accepting the fact that they're probably just gonna say, "Well, something's going on. We gotta check it out." It's like, oh, really? You can't just use a fucking wand and realize it's my zipper?
Of course not. Luckily you don't have a drill bit in your hand this time.
No, I don't have a drill bit in my hand this time. I don't have any metal parts. The only thing that's in that backpack is clothes and a Nintendo Switch and Advil liquid gels because I'm over the age of 30. So hey, that's how I roll. Allegiant. Okay.
Usually when you go to TSA and you're like, all right, look, you're not going to believe this. Like before you start this, they're like, all right, you're going to be here for a while, and I've been there too, when it's like, you're not going to believe this. Like I'm telling the truth. I usually travel with a firearm. I was going to California, so this is like the one time I didn't travel with a firearm, because usually I would travel to Texas or like other friendly places. So I only had like my OC spray and a few knives and whatever. And then when I went there for my flight, usually if you get there within an hour of the flight, they'll let you check your bags. Well, I got there like an hour and a half or something before the flight, and they're like, "Oh, you have to be here 2 hours before your flight to check your bag." And I'm like, bro, what? No, like that's crazy. You can't just change this every time. And I'm like, I got knives in here. I got OC spray. I got a whole bunch. They were like, just take it to TSA and let them know what you have and let them know you were going to carry, and they'll see what terrible idea, because I lost a cold steel knife, 2 Kershaws, and my OC spray. And the dude was like, what kind of knife is this? And he pulled out the Cold Steel Raja 3. And he was like, Yep, no, you can't take that. I was like, I know I can't take it, but can I mail it to myself? My ride is still out there. Like, can I go give it to them? You can't leave after you've been through the security. I'm like, oh, bro. So yeah,
That's bullshit. What do you mean you can't leave? What are you gonna fucking
it's a
stop me?
business. It's a
What
business.
are you
They
gonna
sell
stop
them.
me from leaving? I'd just be like, oh, can I see it for a second? Hold on, and I'm like, I'm walking out.
At that point, I was already like, too close to the time. I was like, I just gotta go. Fuck it. At that time, those knives were like $40. No
Yeah,
big
so they
deal.
just got a $40 knife, and
And 2 Kershaws,
and
and
two Kershaws.
it is a business for them. They literally sell them. They sell those knives, and they make a lot of money. If you look at the volume of, they have to measure it in kilos. It is insane. It's crazy.
I'd love to see the amount of microtechs that go through TSA, and people just not thinking. It's like, oh, damn.
Didn't Lola Strange
Yeah, yeah,
lose her
Hank and
microtech?
yeah, and Babyface was literally again right outside. And
Yeah.
they wouldn't. The TSA didn't snatch it. But yeah, man, I gotta
Yeah.
run. I got a flight tomorrow morning.
You're good. I'm gonna close out here in a sec. So you're good. Do your thing. Remind everyone who you are, what you do, where they can find you. Then we'll let you run off.
All right, my name is Joe. I run Shooting Gallery on YouTube, Rumble, HowTube, Odyssey, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. Search Shooting Gallery, and any form of that, my face will come up or the new logo. Do gunsmithing content, gun reviews, gear reviews. We got a podcast every Wednesday on Rumble, and we have the PewMongous podcast, obviously, with you and me, Dark, on Sundays at 9 p.m.
Yep.
Appreciate it. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'd like to get that goal. So,
Oh yeah.
thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all, and I will talk to you guys later.
All right, brother. Take it easy, man. Thanks for coming on.
Peace.
Later. TSA clipped. My grandma's sewing scissors. Oh, I believe that they don't play. That's why most of the time the little scissors nowadays have the little circle on the front of them, because they're less stabby, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because I myself have to get up early in the morning to motto. And tomorrow, the T&E for my dual binos, I guess not dual binos, that would be panos, but my T&E from the Tactical Turkeys is coming tomorrow. It is the dual PVS 14s, and I'm going to have the Gen 3 PVS 14 white phosphor tubes. And the first thing I'm going to do with it is my daughter and I are going to go out tomorrow night, and we're going to go up. Hopefully it's a clear night and not overcast. And me and my 7-year-old daughter are going to go out and look up at the sky under night vision and look at all the stars and all the planets and all the freaking satellites and all the crazy stuff out there. But one of the reasons that I'm doing this is because this is some of the newest, most affordable night vision that is on the market. And I want to be able to do videos on it, show you guys, talk about the benefits, look at the quality, and you can't do better. It's awesome. Also, Pew Portal is now live. The Tactical Turkeys launched Pew Portal. So if you guys go to pewportal.com, it is, not only a forum, it's a buy sell trade. People are selling lots of crazy stuff on Pew Portal. And actually, it's you end up paying like it's like something like $5 or $10. It's like nothing. Let me see. I think I have a discount code. Let me see. Yes, I do. The discount code for Pew Portal. First off, it's a forum. You can sign on. Anyone can sign on as a free membership and just go check it out and like surf stuff, right? But if you want to go and engage, and you can go in as a content creator, you can go in as a business, as an FFL, as an SOT, as any other business selling anything else. And there's like different types of memberships that you can do, but you support the Tactical Turkeys, which are the homies, and you also help every post that's in there. You grow the forum, you grow the community, so help them out. It's something crazy like $10 a year, something like that. I may be mistaken, so just check out the different options that they have, but you will not find the buy sell trade stuff that's on there anywhere else. It like the first day they launched it, there were dudes selling thermals, selling IR lasers, like full power IR lasers, dudes selling, like, of course everything is legal, but yeah, the code is DLD 35. DLD 35. When you sign up, if you use code DLD 35, then you save a bunch of money. It may be like half or something. I don't know, but you save a bunch of money. So just go check it out. If anyone here has already gone into Pew Portal, created an account, hell yeah, congrats. It's an awesome place. And you'll see me in there as well, jumping in and chatting with folks every now and then too. So check it out, Pew Portal. It is live and it is from the homies. It's the Tactical Turkeys. So check it out. All right. And before we go ahead and close this out, I just wanted to go back out on the street to our what's that? You're live right now. You can see the president. Okay, guys, hang on. Let's go back to our representative right now and let's see how everything's going out on the streets.
Hold on a sec. I'm going to get me a beer.
Yikes. Man, you can just tell that the people love him wherever he goes. Man, if you couldn't show your face, man, this is beginning to be like elderly abuse, man. This is just insane. I saw that Corn Pop. Hats off to you, my friend. Man, night vision, everyone. Oh, I mean, night, everyone. It is awesome. Pew Portal, $5 a year. Nice. And actually, I think the DLD 35, whatever that launch code was, the DLD 35 is the same cost. I forgot what they said the cost was, but it's like it basically is nothing. It's a few bucks, but I'm pretty sure it's the same value. So anyway, guys, thank you again for tuning in. I appreciate all you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. There's not a show this Saturday, but we are picking up next Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I sent a request in to a company to come on here for next week, so we're going to see which day that works for them. They're the manufacturer of a new pistol that a lot of you have been hearing about, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And to everyone out there, I appreciate you all coming in and hanging out, man. It means a lot to me, for real. This DLD 69. So these are Gen 3 PVS 14s, white phosphor, not digital 69s. These are the real deal Holyfield. They're just at a crazy price. And part of it is because of the level that they're at. They're not at the dealer level. They're at the distributor level, directly below the manufacturer. So the price, you can't touch it. It is insane. So yeah. So make sure we D-Day poop. Yuck. Yeah, there will be the Rumble on Sunday. We'll be doing the PewMongous podcast on Sunday, so keep an eye out for that. It'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday on Rumble, where we get to like show guns and like do all that stuff too. So anyway, Pepe is a boo boo. I appreciate you guys, man. Oh, hold on. Let me hit this. Look at Biden's wife during that video. She's covering her mouth like, oh no. So here's my thought on that. I think what she was doing was, I think she was, when he like leaned over to uh to poop, or to seemingly poop, I think what she did is she leaned over and like covered her mouth to look like she was talking to him, to pretend to whisper, just so she could like lie and be like, "Oh, we were talking," because it looks like she leans over and covers her mouth, like, to as if to pretend that they're talking with each other, but they weren't talking to each other. I think she did that to try to make some fake ass explanation, but look, you can't hide if you poop on TV. Okay, you can't hide it. Real quick for the homies, let's run it. What's going on, guys? It's Dark with DLD After Dark. I wanted to give a quick shout out to one of my favorite knife companies, Tack Knives USA. Now, Tack Knives has been a huge supporter of the DLD After Dark channel for a long time, so I want to show the same support right back to them. If you use code DARK, that's DARK, you get 20% off your order. That's 20% off your order. A little kickback comes back to the channel just because you came there off of my recommendation. The money doesn't come from you, it comes from the company, so don't worry about that. You'll be able to support Tack Knives. You'll get a great OTF knife or auto knife for an excellent price, and you'll be supporting the channel as well. Why don't we take a quick look at some of their products?
The Nighthawk V2 with the double-edged dagger blade. This thing is gorgeous, very crisp action. This is in 154 cm steel. This is the Barracuda in the Warncliffe blade. This is a D2 tool steel. This has been one of my EDCs for a while. I highly recommend it. Gorgeous Warncliffe blade. This is also D2 tool steel as well. Very solid action. This is the reverse grip karambit, so it opens like this. So for all you super cool tactical guys, can't do it with a serious face. There you go.
Guys, I appreciate y'all so much. If it weren't for you guys, if it weren't for the viewers, if it weren't for the channel members, we literally would not be able to do this. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you to Tack Knives. Thank you to you. Now let's get back to the show.
Don't ask me how many times I had to do that.
Boom, boom. Appreciate that, guys. I just want to keep my commitment to the homies at Tack Knives and play that and show some love. And remember that if you do use code DARK to support the homies over there and get super dope knives like this, look at that grind, look at that machining on the blade. I'm just saying, it does support the channel, and you also get a super dope OTF without having to spend $300, $400, $500 on Microtex. Anyway, look, I appreciate you guys so much, and as often as we talk, every single time that I do a show, I want to close the same exact way, which right now, guys, things are crazy. Okay. We're living in tumultuous times. And right now is the time that I recommend everyone get right with their family and get right with God. Okay. Now, if you have questions on like, what does that mean? What does that look like to get right with God? Feel free to hit me up. You can hit me up on Instagram, via email, whatever works for you guys. Now, as a man, as an individual that believes I'm a warrior of God, I'm supposed to take a stand up for what's good, what's righteous. And all of us are supposed to be leaders in our community, leaders in our family, leaders for those around us, right? Doing the right thing constantly, being people of integrity. And the only way for us to do that is by abiding by rules, standards, and expectations. And some of the rules that I like to share with you guys at the end of every show are as follows. Rule number 1, it's so important to be kind. Rule number 1 is be kind. That brief moment that you have with somebody, whether it's in like a checkout line or holding the door open for someone, that brief moment that you have with somebody else being kind, you can have a massive impact on their life. You never know what people are going through, right? Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, and contribution. Give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed, because a hand that's open to give is open to receive. Rule number 3, because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure that you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. Be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, for Pride Month, we're going to close out on something special.
Oh, no. No.
I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. Just stay strapped or get clapped. All right. We never know what's going to happen next. And I would love for y'all to be safe. Focus on self-sustainability, focus on water, food, shelter, security. And I will see y'all on the next one. Love y'all. Bye.
if I let her in.